Continuing on with our applied spreadsheets, week 8 individual assignment, we're now looking at step number 5. As a reminder, we're in our e-textbook on page EX 464. At the bottom, when we see step 5, we're now opening up a data file as a Word document. We're looking for Apply 7-1, A+ Appliance Repair, Kansas. You'll find that document by clicking on Doc Sharing in our eCollege course website, selecting the student data files from the category, and you will locate and find Apply 7-1 A+ Appliance Repair Kansas.docx. That's a Microsoft Word document. You'll need to open, download, and save this file. When you do open that file, you will see that it is a document that will look like this. As we continue on through the steps, and you do want to go through all of the steps in your e-textbook, the expedited high-level overview is I'm going to select these columns here in my Kansas Word document. I'm going to copy that range, and I'm going to go back to where we left off in our assignment, and per the instructions, I'm starting in cell A20. In A20, I'm simply going to need to paste in my information that I select. So again, from my Word document, I'll be selecting this range here of columns 2 through 6 here, and I will copy that. And in Excel, in A20, I'll be able to paste that in. As again, in a high-level mode, I move through this assignment, I'm now going to copy this range that I just pasted in, and I'm going to come to cell A13. And here, I'm going to paste that in as transpose. So now I have this information in here. You can see that my columns here are off. I need to bump them all down so that this column here is really in this range, and this column here is really in this range. To easily do that, I'm going to select this range here. I'm selecting B13 all the way through B17. I'm simply going to right-click and select Cut. Now I'm going to select range C13 all the way through G17. I can right-click and I'll select Paste. You can see that's bumped and moved that over for me. Here in column A13, I'm going to select A13 through A17. On my Data tab, and again, you'll find the same tools no matter what version of Excel you're using, just maybe located in a slightly different position on your ribbon. Locate Text to Columns. When you see the dialog box appear, make sure Delimited is checked. Select Next, or on your sheet, make sure that you have space checked. You'll see how that data preview dialog box displays. Now I can click on Finish, and you can see that now formats that into columns for me. Obviously, my formatting here is different than my formatting above on the spreadsheet. I'm simply going to select row 12. Again, up on your ribbon, locate the Format Painter tool. It looks like a paintbrush. When I select that, notice my cursor changes to the plus sign with the little paintbrush symbol. I'm going to paint all of the cells of A13 through G17. You'll note that automatically formats all of those cell ranges from the sampling of row 20 that I have taken. Earlier in the step, I needed to actually select and delete my original paste on my Home tab, and yours will be more over to the right. You can clear all formatting and just delete and remove that original content that we pasted from this Word document out. As you move through the assignment steps, we will be able to continually roll down here where we are looking at advancing into step 6. And step 6 is back to using the fill handle to replicate cells H3 and I3. So on my document, I will look at H3 and I3. And I'm looking at replicating that all the way down from H4 to I17. So my fill handle, you'll remember, is in the lower right-hand corner. My cursor turns to a solid plus sign, and I can simply click and drag that down. That will replicate my formula so that the formula that I had here in H3 and I3 is now going to replicate accordingly to populate in all the way through I17. Looking at your next step, number 7, you'll enter the word total in A18. So in A18, I need to simply enter in the word total. And I need to do a restart of Excel, and that's why I'm just a little bit hosed up with video recording going on. We're leaving you off. I'm leaving you here temporarily at step number 7, where you'll enter in the word total in cell A17. And then you'll be looking at doing some simple processes from there. Ultimately, then we'll be going to the next sheet for SmartArt. See if you can finish these next steps of step 7 through 15 here. I will check back in with you.